Hey everybody, I'm Sin. Welcome to the Book Nook. Today we are going to do the Wishful Thinking tag. I was tagged by the Paper Traveler, and I will link her channel down below. And so let's get right into it. The first question is there an author that you wish was still alive to witness the impact of their work? I would have to say probably J.R.R. Tolkien for his Lord of the Rings series, maybe being able to see all the movies and just how much it's still so loved all these years later. Just such a magical series of books. The next question is the memory wipe. A book or series that you wish you could forget so you could experience it again for the first time, or a book you wish you could just forget altogether. I honestly cannot think of a book that I want to just forget altogether. If you guys have one that you would like to forget altogether, let me know down in the comments. I'm curious because I can't think of one. But I have two books that I would like to just, if I forgot, so I could reread them and experience them for the first time. One would be A Magica by Clive Barker. It's one of my favorite books. And another one is one I literally just read because it was so amazing. Ghoul in the Cape by Josh Malerman is the road trip you didn't know you needed. Such an amazing book. I will definitely be rereading that book again in the future. It was amazing. But I would like to, those two. The next question is Destiny. Which character in a book do you wish had a different fate? And so I thought about this for a little bit and I was like, racking my brains. And then I landed on Romeo and Juliet. And I wish that they both had different fates. However, if they did, it would have been a boring love story, run of the mill, and it would not have been as powerful and memorable as it is. It wouldn't have been made into all these movies and different versions of it. And so, I mean, ideally, it's such a tragic story that I wish their fates were different, but I'm glad that they're not for that story's purpose. The next question. So the next one is Namesake, and that is, if a character was going to be named after you, what kind of character would they be and what would the story be? And I was trying to think this too. Like, I love magical books with magical elements. So I was like, Sin the Sorceress. Something magical. Or a magician. And I wouldn't want to be an evil one. I would want to be a good one and aligned with nature. And maybe I can talk to creatures because that'd be pretty cool. A sorcerer that is in tune with nature and some sort of fantasy, magical type setting. The next one is Collectibles. What fictional object do you wish you could own? So there is a sword called Frostmourne that is Arthas the Lich King's sword. And I wish I could own a full-size version of it. Now I say full-size because I own a mini version of it. This is Frostmourne. Could be used as a letter opener. Let's put it right in front of my face. It's got like a skull and some, some runes maybe? I don't know what that says. Who knows? It's Frostmourne though, the Lich King's sword. It's pretty cool, but we have an online friend who has the full-size one and I'm super jealous of it. So that's what I wish I could own, but I kind of own a mini version, so. Okay, and so the last question is the reset button. Which book or series do you wish was written by another author? And I thought this was such an obvious question. Harry Potter, because of the horribleness that is the author of She Who Will Not Be Named. Those books were really magical and I love them. And it's kind of, really disappointing when other human beings are just really terrible people and can't open their eyes and get their head out of their butts. And I could go on, but I'll leave it there. So that was the wishful thinking tag. And now is the part where I'm supposed to tag people, but I don't like to tag people because you got stuff going on. If you should choose to want to do this tag, please, by all means, go for it. Consider yourself tagged. And I don't mind when people tag me. I really don't. For some reason, I'm weird about tagging other people. I don't know. Thank you so much for joining me today in the Book Nook. If you had fun hanging out, boop that like button. Go back. See me again. And we'll talk about more bookish things. So until next time, we'll see you later. Later, potatoes. You're all potatoes. No, you're not.